So there's times when the run or in running or in training when you need to pay attention to something and when you can push on. Hi everyone, Steve Gonser, physical therapist with Run Smart Online. It is 6:42 in the morning. I had an amazing 7-mile run this morning, and I want to talk about a common question I get, which is like, when do I know to pull back? Because on my run this morning, I started to have a little bit of ankle pain early on, and granted, I rolled out of bed, woke up a little bit, and then went for my run. But I'm going through my run, and I started to have this soreness, and this is a common thing I hear from a lot of runners is like, when do I know I need to pull back? That is a super common question, because if left up to runners, they will just run and ignore until they can't run anymore. And that's what I want to talk about today is, when do you know that you need to pull back and that you're actually going in the wrong direction, or you can just ignore the soreness? Because here's what I commonly hear from my runners is, if I ran when I wasn't sore, I would never run. So I'm not telling you that you're never going to run with soreness, but there's things that you should recognize that can make a difference between I'm injured, I'm about to be injured, and just shut up, body, do what I'm asking you to do, and let me run. This is all part of the program inside the Run Smart app. I'm going to show you that quick, and I'll actually show you. So this is how to avoid an injury meltdown. This is inside the Run Smart app. I did post a link to this, but if you look at this first stage of this whole program that we have here is recognize you're injured. So how do you recognize that? I'm out my run, my ankle hurts, what do I got to do? Granted, this is going to have to play over the next couple days, but here's the big thing that I think people need to know is, when you're running and you have to change the way you run because of pain that doesn't get better quickly, that's a red flag. But the real true thing is when your pain starts to bleed into the rest of your life. So you're a little sore, a little stiff with running, you wake up the next morning, you don't even know the difference. So you go out for your run, and that could be a little bit of a consistent thing. But typically what I find is people keep going on that path, and this is the point of no return, which is when your symptoms start to bleed into everyday life. That is the big thing, and we're going to find out if mine does. I don't think it's going to, and that's what I tell my runners. That's not a treatment plan, people, crossing your fingers. But typically what people say is like, yeah, it only hurt when I ran, but now it hurts to walk. It hurts to stand. It starts to bleed into everyday life. Going up and down stairs is a problem. Or if you sit for too long and you get up and you're like super tight, you need to start limping. That's a huge one for hip flexor, plantar fasciitis, Achilles tendonitis. Getting out of bed in the morning, I gotta I'm really stiff, more than normal. Right? It's not like the normal stiffness. Those are the things I think you need to look for is if it's bleeding into the rest of your life, you're going in the wrong direction. We recommend you get into a protocol that we use with a lot of our runners, and I know some people watching this probably have used this, but just be careful, because most running injuries are degenerative. They happen slowly over time because we let them, and then when you come in and you've been running with something for 3, 4, 5, 6 months, and you're wondering why it's not getting better, it's because you completely trashed the thing for a long time. So that's what I have to tell you this morning. I am wired after an amazing run. I just love the quiet and the stillness of a morning run. I don't know if anyone else does, but that's what I have to tell you. If you want help with your running, check out the Run Smart app. I put a link in this post. Strength workouts, training plans, maintenance plans, injury protocols, everything that I think you guys could use to improve your running. All right, everyone, have a great day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.